Hi, my name is Dakota Aller, and this is my Web 2.0 recap video. After watching the Web 2.0 videos and the video from Dr. Wesh, I just have a couple pieces that kind of really stood out to me. And it says, media mediates human relations. So when media changes, it changes how humans form relationships. The bigger the media presence becomes, the more individualized people become, but at the same time, they also long for that sense of community, and they're more community oriented, which is kind of a cool correlation. I think it's really cool about what he does. He doesn't just study the subject, he participates in the subject and sees how it really affects people all over the world. Um, he didn't say that the especially with YouTube, when you can see yourself and you think about how people can see yourself, it raises your awareness of self, which made a lot of sense. And the pale blue dot comparison to me was pretty cool. How the astronaut looked at the Earth as the pale blue dot, but that was what everyone he'd ever known, seen, or had ever lived was that. And then he compared, Dr. Wesh compared that to the webcam. So you're looking at that and you don't know who you're talking to. At the time, you're just talking to yourself, but you're talking to anyone who has ever even been on a computer. They have access to what you're saying. And Gary Brolsma, the guy who really kicked off YouTube with his dance video, um, I'm sure he did not think at any time that he was going to be some sensation like that. He was just making a funny video. But with that, um, a lot of that comes back to, as the times changes and media changes, the way we teach has to change too, because we have to keep up with the times, because media does control so much of especially young children's the way they behave. The podcast I listened to was House of Ed Tech, and it was a podcast 127, and he kind of went through some Chrome extensions and how they're helping in the classroom. And a Chrome extension is it's just a file you can download to help navigate through web pages and things like that easier. Then he went through how he set up a DonorsChoose.org account, and they helped him to get a bunch of sound equipment for his classroom, so that his students can use them to create podcasts. They can do the morning announcements, they can do a news show, and they can use them for their projects. And it just kind of gives them one more way to learn, instead of just kind of going pencil to paper. If they want to do a project through a podcast, they're able to do that. So the DonorsChoose.org, but as he mentioned, some people's charities, or I guess you could call it charities, don't get any money. He was lucky and his did get funded completely. So he was able to help in his classroom through the DonorsChoose.org and get all the supplies he needed. And I do think that social media is a good tool to use in a classroom if it can be closely monitored. My daughter, when she was in third grade, her teacher made a classroom Facebook and added all the parents and had strict privacy settings on it. So that was nice, so we could kind of see what they were doing and when they were doing it. And it would also be nice for the kids to be able to access YouTube if it was being monitored, because there is a lot of bad stuff out there. For everything that's good, there's probably twice as much bad. And I did my cloud-based sharing bookmarking was Pocket, and I'm still not great with it. I have saved quite a few websites with it. The one thing I did run into, I tried to save my classroom tech, and it kept telling me access denied because I had to be logged in. So, but overall, it's pretty good, so that I can get on my laptop, and then when I don't have my laptop, I can pull it up on my phone. but I think I'll get the hang of it eventually. Thank you.